So to save a little time, I just kind of already started. Unfortunately, I still have the same problem. I picked up minimal amount. He didn't do anything. I picked up everything. He didn't do anything. Um, if this is a tutorial and you're able to skip it, so first of all, I wouldn't do that. I would just make your tutorial this area your tutorial area, and then like once they complete the tutorials or learn how to do the basic stuff, they can continue on, or you give the guy an option. Like he tells you what to do, go collect it, and it's like accept it, or skip tutorial. But let's just imagine, like you guys said, I can skip the tutorial. Okay, I skipped the tutorial. Now what? So obviously you should have something above this guy to tell me. Like I mentioned in the other video, I'll just kind of go over it again. Cool. He tells me about that, but like I'm trying to play from a dumb user that I haven't played this before. So how do I get the gemstone ability, the gemstones? That's where you guys got to tell me, hey, the gemstones are located in these different areas. These different areas are noted by these portals. Go through each one, get the stuff, come back, and I'll hook you up. So you need something to kind of. I'm assuming since you're doing quests, again, I don't know if there's supposed to be one here or not, or if you're in the process of it. But like, hey, my assumption is, I forgot if you were the team or that does you can go anywhere, and you just have to finish, or if you have to go in order. Just make sure that's a parent. Hey, if you have to go in order, kind of maybe gray those out or dull them out, or just put a big lock sign over them. Let them know that they can't access it until they beat one, or let them know that, hey, you can go anywhere. And then after you do that, if I complete this one and I go to this one, complete it, somehow change the color or add an effect or something over it, or change the color of that ring around it, something to show that you have completed this. Okay. Let me see. What was your quest log? Was it this that I had to... No. I wonder if I get it to come up yellow and then try to do it all, like pick the stuff up, it will work better. Some notes from running into the level. I don't really have much, just I hear it sounds less like a guy now. Obviously, you're killing these things, you're leaving your swords as separate objects, so you're leaving them floating in the air. Just delete them also. Oh, and when you're hitting these things, the same thing I mentioned with your enemies. Give me a hit effect, sparks or something, chips of wood fly out, boom, puff of smoke. But also maybe shake the totem a little bit, a little vibrating, and you flash it red. Did better on the combat. Look up a tutorial for weapon trails / ribbons, and those should be pretty easy to attach to your weapon. You just have to then only turn them on when the weapon is swinging, and that way it's not like constantly having a weapon trail here. I would like to know before I go into the portal, even though you're color coded, so it's pretty simple. I'd like to know what I'm going into. Like you're going into the plains area. All right, I remember this one. We're gonna try this again. So this is what I meant before. If you just want them to fight their way down, well, too bad. I'm a gamer, and I don't do that. I don't do what you tell me. I do what I want. And since I don't, maybe just add, health for falling. See if I can remember the faster way around. I probably didn't. So what I like to do with enemies, and I don't know if I mentioned this for your game, is so they're just chilling, right? Obviously he's not, but he's just chilling. But when I get close enough and they aggro, they basically change their states, right? They're in a patrol state, now they're in an aggro, chase state, whatever. But like when they see the player, have them not only change their state, but be like, "Raw, I'm coming to get you." There he is. If I pick something up like that, what did I just pick up? Not the chest part, but the glowing orb. What was that? My assumption it was a gemstone. But then you also told me in the quest that a big creature has it. I remember you have a big guy back here. I don't know if you want to allow the player to just run through all your enemies. Oh, what was it? Why am I stuck? Just to repeat, to keep it in, this video, again, I would darken this stuff a lot. Make these kind of glow emissive. Maybe put little lights around these guys, just like a light around your player so you're not totally in the dark. So obviously, it took a while for the boss to see me. I don't know why the boss isn't doing damage but other guys are. Maybe it's just the volumes or something special with him. And unlike the last video, hopefully I can get the Earth Shield and not... oh, he did hit me. So I was running away and he hit me. So my assumption is, pretend this is him. If I'm next to him, his collision volume to attack me is maybe missing me and going behind me. It seemed like when I ran away during one of his attacks, maybe I ran into his volume. Thus, he was able to hit me. I wonder if I can do this. I was trying to see if I can just get on that little bitty piece and have it carry me up, but I just went to the wall. I use the potion again. Give me a little like drinking sound. All right, I'm just gonna do this once. Yay! You active the shield ability. All right, cool. So anytime you're doing this stuff, raw, give me a sound, play some, crumbling rock sounds, I guess. So I use this. I didn't notice if it was glowing orange before in the bottom left-hand corner. Does that mean okay, never mind. Okay, now I'm seeing it. Cool. What I would do is, so you kind of have like this glow around it. Everything's fine. Doing this, cool. Obviously play your sound, for the effect, everything. As it levels up, flash it right here, like kind of scale it out and then let it come back down to the size you have now. Okay, so I got my shield ability. The other thing you can do to stop the player from, just jumping down is like, kind of cap it off, roof it off. So this looks like a big plains area or something, and then restart the cave from like right here. And so all this is enclosed, and that way you can't just jump into it. But that's up to you guys. And then I know it's pretty simple, but still like back to hub world. And in the way you guys are doing your portals for leaving the hub world, like we'll go take a look. Like they don't have that like kind of wiry sci-fi mesh on them. Like just do the same thing you're doing to these, but opposite. Looking towards the village. I should see like a not a hologram, but a graphic looking like the village behind it. But see, like I completed this, but nothing really came back to show me that like, oh, this is done, but you still have these to go. Nobody's like just congratulating me on you did this one. Again, I hope I'm just missing quest. That's cool. Again, if these guys have stuff I should talk to them about, put the exclamation points above their head. Accept it. I'm assuming that's the portal back. So we're going to rah. Leave me alone. Walk on. And just like when they hit you, when I was talking about effects before, you should have different effects for when they hit me with my ability on. Whoa. The other thing you might want to have that I'm noticing, obviously you have the effect himself on it. Looks like a little bit wonky on this type of character. I still don't understand what the purple changing is. Am I like dead now, but the health is going down slowly and I'll eventually die? I noticed this worked. I thought it worked. This is just giving me something else to do. Ooh, I can see crystals through stuff. That's cool. Okay. Go. I don't know if you guys want to do like the same thing you're doing with the outline for the gem. Just do that for maybe interactables that are close to you. Maybe not like I can see through the world and see it, but if they're within range, or, decent size, room size. Space bar to go up. That's what I want. Because the problem that it is when you do this is like, so I have to look up to go up, but then I need to look down to see upward. There's a creature that holds a powerful gemstone within it. Bring the gemstones back. Okay. Assuming that's a wall of fire that I'm not supposed to touch. Are there chests in here? Come on. Oh yeah, go this way. I'm just avoiding those guys because I don't want to get stuck and die. Like I said, I assume that's the gemstone you want me to get. And then she's not making sounds anymore when I jump. Huh. Huh. No, he's following me. Yeah, this dodge, multiple dodges, is breaking my attacks. So I can't attack right now, so I'm gonna sheath, unsheath, and now I can attack again. Alright, I brought you stuff. This may be helpful if you press and right click to use the power. You also might want to mention, mouse wheel to change your power. And you might also want to explain, what the power is. Basically, like this is a shield. Like this one, your other one said shield in it, Earth Shield, so kind of assume what it is. But this one just said, "Hey, I got something powerful." I can get out of water easier now. Cool. Kill the fire elemental, and it's like I didn't have to kill a fire elemental. I just went and grabbed it. My assumption is hopefully. Oh no! Lost my input. I can't do anything. Ooh, we got some debug camera controls there. Okay, just doing some level loading. Yep, I'm just stuck. Can't do anything. Let me see here. I don't think I saved anywhere. I'm gonna pause the video and then recording and then get to. Let's try to do the other ones, the other levels, and see what we get. Just want to do some quick comments on this. Just to reiterate. Do I have to reiterate this? Probably not. Looking at the lake, a little tent setup. So what I want to do here, what I'd like to do, because you do a tutorial of finding the items and doing a health pickup, is I would like either here, he catches you guys off guard. So maybe you take some damage here, or you do it here, you take a little bit of damage, and so not only can you have a reason to use the health potion and show it working in the village area, but here you can introduce them to the HUD, show them your HUD, unless you guys just don't want to use HUD, because I notice I'm not running, I don't have any sprint meter here, for example. Again, I would do a big gate. Since I'm not doing the other stuff, I don't have to pause it or anything. We'll just get right to it. So obviously my biggest issues are quest lines. I'm expecting to use them, but I'm not really getting them. I want to do that one last. One, two, three, four. Okay. I'm afraid to talk to people. But I assume he's going to say there's a gemstone on some guy. Just call you guys out ahead of time. Am I going to have to actually kill a guy, or do I just get to pick it up? Get some swimming sounds, little bubbles coming out of their mouth. Get some. I don't know if you get some like fishes or something, seaweed. Put some of your crystals in here with the emissive like we talked about. What did I... Don't know where this is opening. Make sure that you can tell the difference of what types of walls can open so they can go back and look. Obviously, that's not a button. And this is what I'm talking about with the up spacebar jump thing. Like, I can see my head going out the water. I want to look up, but now I can't. It's just going back down. I'm not even hitting anything. Let me get some air. Don't know if you care about that. Looks like I jumped out of the water briefly and then my tank instantly refilled. A lot of games, you know, like when you get back up, it builds back up. But up to you guys. I don't know if you want to do this. Hit shift, a little faster, swimming, you know, swim through, sprint through. A lot of empty stuff. I'm a little lost. Okay, I think this is the beginning where I was. I went left the first time. Oh, whoop. This is going back to the beginning, isn't it? Yep. I can't even see. This is all black. Okay. Jump down here. Go through here. I think I went left. Let's go right. Uh-oh. Just in case, we'll go grab some air. And I did this, and that was to here. Okay. Left open, right dead end, go forward. Okay. Maybe you guys can do stuff like wings, like, you know, more certain colored crystals or one wing and another wing. That way people can be like, oh, I went through the blue area already. Now I need to go through the red area. So here, I went that way. Some type of landmarks in the water to help, you know, have I been here before? Because everything looks the same. Dead end. Give me a pickup in the dead ends. Give me a reason to go look for more dead ends rather than be mad that I found a dead end. This way. I think I want to go get. Uh-oh. I need oxygen. Maybe in some of the dead ends you can do a little pocket of air. Like I've seen in some games, they might have like a little pocket of air, like a little stream coming out, some rocks or something in the water, and you like hover over it and it'll give you some air back. Did I get the freeze attack? Okay. So definitely, when I have the gems, the returns, like the gem guy, definitely mark him up, highlight him because I definitely don't want to leave without getting my stuff. Ha! If this is like the projectile knockback thing that's in the air level that I recall, like obviously it looks like if you use it, huh? Before it was a tiny little green one, now it's a big blue one. I don't know the range on this thing, but you probably want your targeting to match at least your max range of your longest ability. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Silly me. Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q. Okay. Huh? There he is. Go get him. Like you could do stuff like that. All right. What happens? Okay, it's slow mo. That's what that is. That's slow mo for them. He's not even looking at me. Okay. It sounds for that, hey, throw something. But it seems like you got me in slow mo, and then I run slow, but it seems like attacks are not slow. And stuff like this is where I would have a little bit of the. Yeah, you do have it. Okay. This is a little fast with his going backwards, and like I can't even look. He's outrunning. He's backpedaling, outrunning my AOE sphere growth. Ah, AI, you don't know what to do now. You got stuck. Huh, huh. Assuming I have to go find it. Okay. I would add some people to fight in here, like a little, not here specifically, but in those other little areas on land. You just got me running through opening doors, a tunnel, swim, door, tunnel, swim, door, tunnel. Mmm. What we got here? A, is he? Okay, never mind. He had a little icon or something above him. Can't use my ability. There we go. So if that's like some icon on his head right there, like you can't even see it here. So what you might want to do is make that like a 2D element, just like his health bar. So maybe it sits under his health bar or just above it, so it's always billboarded toward the player. They can see it. And you can see like maybe a timer on it. The life doesn't seem to be going down. I'm broke with abilities and magic. There we go. Again, hit sound or hit effects, animation knockback. A little bit of stun. And now he's taking a lot of damage. Get out of here. Give me a more dramatic death. Ah! I think that's the wrong way. So this is common that I'm seeing through a lot of teams games. Is just make sure that as I'm going through levels, um, getting these new abilities, that there's reasons to use them in each of the levels. Back to the hub world. Whee! Again, when you enter the hub world, I would like to see stuff. But in some of uh, this feedback is, what I would do personally. It's not saying you're bad for not doing it or wrong for not doing it. Because I would have people like greet you or like let you know you completed that thing when you came back. That now you only have one left to go. I know it sounds redundant, but I would, when somebody does that, save complete, just give them a confirmation. And again, with this stuff, it seems like your player gets the momentum built up through the platform. So I'm just going to jump, and you have it super fast going backwards, but I'm just going to jump a little bit without moving in a direction and see what happens. Oh, nothing happened. Okay, that was terrible. But the other times, you might have fixed it. The other times I was trying, I would run, jump off, and I would land like out here because the momentum from that. Okay, stun. Make sure you don't have blue enemies anywhere because that'll get really confusing. Stun sound, stun animation. You got red, green, yeah, make sure you don't have like blue guys and then you turn them blue. And sounds. Uh-oh. Take my ability, yo. Alright, I'll do it, yo. Boom. See, right here. So first of all, I mean, again, that was fast. But I think that was the first pickup that you actually did a pop-up for as soon as I picked it up. Oh, yeah. Obviously, I can spam that, and you probably don't want that. I would be honest, I don't like that sound. The reason I don't like it is it sounds more like a get hit sound, death sound, rather than, my super jump ability sound. Give me a spring. Okay. Where do you want me to go now? I came from that way to there. So with these platforms, because of how you notice how when I got off of the platform or tried to get off, it got to its certain point, its return point, and then it instantly went back. What you should do is have the platforms come to where they're going and stop until the player gets off and gets back on, and then they continue on. Because then you have stuff like this one looks like I can probably get to it, but there might be the potential of, now I can't get to it. See, something like that. Okay, it's going that way. I didn't want to go that way anyway. Something like lines, picture like a gondola or things of that nature, streetcar. Have like lines or rails that they're going off of, some kind of effect that maybe they can tell where the platforms are actually headed before they, jump on them. Now that one's going back on its own. But again, I wouldn't have it. Well, if you're also worried about that, you can have a button that recalls them or maybe spawns a new one. I couldn't even jump off of that. Oh, I can't jump anyway. What's going on? I lost my jump. I still got my death jump. I don't have regular jump anymore. There's sprint still. I can't sprint anymore. I lost sprint. I lost jump. Lose dodge? No. So just like sprinting, but that I can't do right now, with dodge. So, A, you can spam it. You don't want that. B, if you try to use a move that uses stamina and you don't have enough stamina, kind of blink it, flash it, let them know that, hey, you don't have stamina. What is this? Well, that was the other one. Oh, I messed that up. So I got this. I got here. You have overlapping icons now. I'm not sure on where to go or what to do. It came from... Oh, I can sprint again. I can't jump. It came from here? I want to go to that one. I gotta wait for this. Is it not coming back? Oh, it is. So watching that one, you have your nice linear animation of boop, boop, and it goes back. I wonder how much time you're going to give me to actually get onto this platform to make use of it. You know what I would do for your platforms? Make them look like clouds. I can't jump! Ah! And it moved. So you got to look at some of your commands. I'm not sure if me spamming that messed it up. Don't let people spam this stuff if they're already in their jump state. I don't know if there's a reason for you to hit it again. It seems like it slows me down more. But yeah. So hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit more. I mean, really, for me, obviously the bugs of losing input, you got to fix that. Polishing up combat, that just comes with time and practice. So really, your big thing for me is leading me to each zone, or at least telling me about these zones and like what they contain as far as like get an item, come back. You get basically your game loop. Go to an area, complete it, kill the guy, get the item, bring it back, to the other guy, get the ability. Now you can use the ability in other zones, complete all the zones to go fight the boss, and so on and so forth. So if you guys can just explain that out to the player a little bit, I think that would be great. All right, so hopefully this helps you guys. Good luck. Let me know if there's anything else.